What's up guys, BusterBarnes here and welcome to episode number 2 of my Chelsea FC career mode. As you can see, we're looking for a fullback in case Azpilicueta does get injured or lacks fitness. We can always bring Thomas Callas back though, if we need to, but I'm looking to spend some money on a quality fullback because Todd Kane I don't think will be getting into the main team. And when we left off last episode we beat Burnley 2-0, got our first 3 points in the bag. And yeah, looking to carry that on against Everton away here. But as you saw guys, 30 million we still have. If you do have any ideas on who to buy, leave it in the comment section and I'll be sure to take your ideas into consideration. But some sloppy passing there leads to Everton's first attempt of the game. A great save by Courtois and another by our number 1 keeper. And I think it's understandable that I got rid of Czech guys. He wasn't going to get played and he is a lot older than Courtois. But we do get right back up the pitch there with a nice pass to Hazard. He's through on the keeper and he scores his first goal of the series. Our third goal in the BPL season, I do believe. And yeah, it's going quite well at the moment. I'm scoring some goals and haven't conceded any as of yet. That may change, that may not. But, Hazard does get off the mark there. And yeah, he's been impressive so far as I've used him, as have a lot of players. And a great tackle by Matic there, he's been impressive. A lot better than he was in FIFA 14 in my opinion. But a great pass to Costa and he hits the bar and I couldn't believe it. Just my luck to hit the bar. We should have made it 2-0. And unfortunately Costa does not carry on his scoring form at that moment. But we get back through again. Hazard running at the defender. Sends Costa through. Costa with the ball, goes, he loses it at first but then he fires it at Tim Howard, but at that angle it was never going to go in realistically. Everton here, we tackle them, we're doing some really good high pressing at the moment. Willian here, blistering pace, runs down the wing, cuts inside, goes for the shot but he hits it wide and that's a shame. Willian is really pacey in this game, great work rate. Our pressing seems to be working at the moment, but Everton get the ball and I hate it when they pass it around the box. But luckily Fabregas puts off the Everton player. I can't quite see who that is. I think it's McCarthy. And yeah, luckily we keep our lead thanks to Fabregas there. But they do get a corner and Courtois catches it. Now, the reason that I've shown this bit is because Courtois, he passes it through to Willian. And again, on the counter-attack, we've been playing very good on the counter-attack so far, goes through to Diego Costa and he gets brought down. And I personally think that should be a red card. But, it's a yellow card, unfortunately. And I thought this is cool, guys. Just wanted to include this. How they're including the next fixture, just that little detail there really makes it a good experience career mode. And yeah, nothing came of that free kick. But we go through again, Zuma making a last-ditch tackle. He's made a lot of last-ditch tackles in this series. You'll see some more later probably. But that defensive header by Coleman was outstanding. I thought I'd just show you guys that because that was a great defensive header. And we get through again and a tackle. And that's the end of the first half. I think we've been fairly impressive here against Everton. And, just to carry it on and try and keep the 3 points. But yeah, we get the ball here again and the through ball is unfortunately too long, and I noticed that happens quite a lot in this game. It seems that when you send through balls they do tend to have too much power in them or too little, and I guess it just kind of nerfs them a bit because they were a bit overpowered. But we get back through again, and whenever Willian gets the ball something's going to happen. He is so fast, you can just run down the wing with him and it's just but that cross, I'm kind of disappointed no one got on the end of that. It was a good cross, but yeah, we've still got the ball and we'll see what comes of that. If you guys have any ideas on how to improve the series, make sure to comment down below. That cross was not very good and Everton do get the ball back. And yeah, I was pretty much dominating, but Everton did have a few very good chances in this game. As you can see there, the tackling wasn't the best. He just dribbles through and that foul gives them a penalty. Matic, I believe it was, that fouls the Everton player. And yeah, I was gutted. Naismith there got fouled. And I was dreading the worst. I haven't saved the penalty yet in this game. So, I'm just there thinking, oh god, they've scored. We're going to concede our first goal of the series. Leighton Baines was a great penalty conversion rate in real life, I must say. Does step up. And yeah, I'm just trying to juke him out there by moving the keeper. Don't know if it works. And he hits the bar, and oh my god, the relief that went through me was just absolutely amazing feeling there. And yeah, we get back on the counter again, guys, and this seems to be something that's happening a lot in this series. We seem to be getting on very good counters there, and we whip the cross in and unfortunately can't get it. But Oscar has the shot and just hits it narrowly wide. And yeah, Oscar's been playing better than I thought he would. Hasn't done anything amazing as of yet though. Everton get the ball, and a last-ditch tackle again by Zuma. Something that he really resounds himself on, and that shot was absolutely dreadful. I honestly have no clue. But yeah, we make our substitutions. Fabregas for Ramirez. Barkley comes on against his former team for Oscar. And you know, I'm just trying to test these guys out and see how they actually perform. I believe Schürrle goes on for Hazard. Yeah, he does. And yeah, it's looking good for us. I just want to keep the clean sheet, to be honest, really. But yeah, some good passing. Willian goes through, hits the shot, and Howard still saves. Howard was playing quite well in this game, apart from the one goal he did concede. And I was trying to go for something spectacular here. I pass it to Willian, and you know, I go for a shot, but it gets blocked. I kind of knew it would. I just wanted to test it though. And then it falls to Matic, and trying to keep possession as well is a big thing. But unfortunately, I couldn't keep possession at that point. But we go from a throw-in. Willian again, you know something's going to happen when he gets the ball. He runs through, goes for the shot, and he gets brought down in the box. And as you can see, that he's not happy about that. McCarthy, the player that doesn't seem to be having the best game at the moment, gives away the penalty. And Costa does step up, but I wanted to give it to the man who won it, Willian. And it did take quite a while for him actually to take the walk, so I had to skip through that bit. But we'll see. Does he score it? Yes, he does. Perfect penalty right at the top of the net. And Willian has got his first goal of the series. And yeah, I think 3 of our players have now scored in the BPL. And, you know, looking good. Chelsea fans there celebrating. And I love this camera, I have to say. The one in the net, just absolutely fantastic. Some great improvements to gameplay in general. And yeah, we cross it up the pitch, and that is full time. A comfortable 2-0 win against Everton. Well, I say comfortable, wasn't really that comfortable, but you know, we definitely had the better chance in the match. Courtois there getting man of the match, even though he only had 5 saves. I believe Howard had 5 saves as well when I looked, and I'm just trying to check the scouting here. I have no clue why it's still popped up with strikers, unless it takes a while for it to sink in. They're looking for fullbacks now, and we buy a scout there just to see if we can get any new youth players, because I am looking at doing more than one series, or more than one season I should say, but I don't know if I'll do another season straight away, or if I'll do another career mode in between. And we come up now for our 3rd match against Leicester, even though in real life you face them 2nd, but you know, I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, cross it in. Our first attempt falls to Ramirez in the box, and he heads it over the bar. And headers aren't that powerful in this game, guys. And you know, it's kind of weird. I think Oscar has a great shot there and a great save by Schmeichel, and you'll see that Schmeichel does pull off some great saves. But I think they've nerfed headers, which is fair enough. But there's some headers that really should be scores that just aren't, and it is weird. Another great save there, and it bounces over. I believe it was Salah. Salah's head there. I was playing Salah. I did rotate some players due to fitness. I believe Salah was playing, Felipe Luis was playing, Ramirez was playing, and I think that was all the changes that I made. But yeah, we'll see. And that was the end of the first half. Nothing really happened too much apart from some big saves from Schmeichel. I did want to change it up a bit though. Put on Barkley, and was that the only change that I made? Yes, it was. And you know, just trying to you know, change things up a bit, see if he can do anything against Leicester. We do get the ball here with Hazard. He passes it over to Matic. He gets saved, and out of all the people, Felipe Luis, someone who I haven't really been playing, does stick it in the back of the net. And it was quite surprising there to see Matic and Felipe Luis in the box, and none of my other players, which was a bit weird. But you know, I'm not complaining. We got our goal in a tough match because you know, their keeper was saving everything. And yeah, hopefully we can keep the lead. I was pretty much dominating the match, but then they get the ball, and a big save by Courtois when he's needed. I believe that was their only shot on target by that point. And yeah, you know, when you need him, Courtois is there to save the day. And I try and go on the counter here. As you can see, get a bit lucky. It falls to Hazard. Yeah, it does. It falls to Hazard. Nice stop and turn. I try and take the shot, and another outstanding reflex save by Schmeichel, and it is absolutely ridiculous the saves he's making. I can't quite believe it. We make some more subs, so we put on Memi, and yeah, I just want to test him. I don't think I've even played with him yet in this series. Correct me if I'm wrong. It falls to Barkley in the box zone. He gets his head on it. Unfortunately, can't score. And we pass it through. Remi's on the ball. He does a nice little dribbling move there, but the shot is blocked. And then we make our final substitution, which is Schürrle for Hazard again. Hazard seems to get tired quite quickly in this series. I don't know why. It's kind of been disappointing. But yeah, I can't wait until we have our Champions League games. That should be fun. Schürrle gets a shot saved again by Schmeichel, and I just knew it was going to stay 1-0. And another great attempt by Barkley, heads it over the bar, and I believe that marks the end of the match there, guys. And we do win 1-0. And yeah, I'm quite happy. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets. Pretty crazy if you ask me. I would have liked to have scored maybe more in this game. But yeah, Zuma gets man of the match, as he should have. He played absolutely outstanding, and he's been a great player so far in this career mode, I must say. Yeah, goal for Felipe Luis. And, you know, the board is saying they like my performance, which is always nice to hear, you know, from your board, that you're doing a good job. We have another transfer offer for Christensen. I did put him on loan because he was never going to get in the starting team of this season. Sheffield United did want to buy him, which is, you know, all good, I guess. And yeah, our scout has arrived, and I forgot if I sent him. I think I sent him to Portugal, so we didn't really need to watch it. But yeah, and that marks the end of the episode, guys. If you liked it, leave a like, comment your ideas below on how you think I could improve, maybe who I could buy with that 30 million. Our next game is against Swansea. Make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see more and to not miss an episode. I have also got up a FIFA Ultimate Team series that you guys could be interested in, as you can see the top scorers there. And yeah, so please make sure to watch some of my videos if you've missed them. The Ultimate Team Episode 1 is up, my Road to Glory series. And yeah, obviously if you missed Episode 1 you might want to go and watch that. But nevertheless, guys, thanks for watching and peace.